Alright guys, so I'm going to teach you how to juke a phoenix or any flying mob that's giving you trouble. I'm going to try to get one to spawn in here. I've had to juke them several times on official because anytime you come way up north, the chance of a phoenix spawning is not as rare as you think it would be. And their aggro range is really far and they are faster than you are. So you have to come up with a strategy on how to juke them. So the first thing I would say is that was a phoenix. Didn't even see it. And so that wouldn't have one-shot me on official because I would have been on my dragon, so it probably would have hit my dragon. And if you're on official, yeah, you definitely want to be on a dragon. You don't want to be on a broom up there. But yeah, it one-shot me, and I have the armor stats boosted. And so what you want to do, let me fly back up there. What you want to do is, first of all, have situational awareness. Once you get a dragon, and your main mode of transport is a dragon, you need to focus on your character having armor, meaning iron armor or better, crafted with at least, you know, rare, epic, etc., so that you have passive stats. Make sure you're using monoliths. For your trinket, one, you always need a flying trinket, just in case you need to fly in a pinch. And then after you are on a dragon, I recommend getting the armor trinket, which is, I believe it's an amulet. That way you have additional armor. And then when you have a monolith, that's going to boost your armor as well. That way you don't get one-shotted like that. And then if you're on a dragon, most of the time, the phoenix will hit the dragon. And the dragon can take a couple hits. But I'm going to show... I don't think I'm going to be able to juke one because it's one-shotting. And I don't have any sort of armor. But let me... I'm going to show you the technique. Let me switch to my broom. It's a little slower. Whoops. Oh, I lost my broom because my bag. Alright, but what you want to do is, let's say I was on my dragon and a phoenix aggroed me, and I was in the middle of the world like this. I would want to know where the closest fast travel point is. I can't see it immediately, so what I'm gonna do is watch the phoenix, and when it dive bombs, I'm gonna go into my map and find the closest fast travel point, which is east. So I'm gonna start going east. And basically, when you're on a dragon, you can look behind you. When it dive bombs, you want to juke. It's going to dive bomb, juke, because the dive bomb is what does the most damage, juke. And then you're going to try to get to your fast travel point and just basically fast travel to the nearest point. So go in here. I don't have this one unlocked, but fast travel, it doesn't matter where. Just get the hell out of there so you don't lose your tame. Now, the next technique, which it's not... The best technique is being by a fast travel point, but unfortunately you might not always be by one. So I had to do this yesterday on an eagle, which, by the way, hopefully they fix the eagle soon. Right now it's basically useless. But I was on my eagle yesterday, and if you know anything about eagles, they have less HP than dragons do. And so what I did was, this phoenix aggroed me, and I knew I wasn't near anything, and so my strategy is I'll dive into the water, and this isn't deep enough. Let me get over to this water over here. Dive into the water with your tame. Your tame can swim. I'm gonna go... Hopefully this ocean water is deep enough over here. But yeah, when you're on this side of the map, there's a lot of fast travel points, but on the ice side, especially if you're near the water, there's not a lot. So what you want to do is, if it aggroes you, immediately dive into the water and stay low in the water. Watch your oxygen. When it dive bombs, it will dive bomb the water. Come up for air, and then go down again. It's going to dive bomb, which most of the time I notice it does miss, but it will hit sometimes in the water. Go for air. If it doesn't de-aggro you and your tame looks like it's about to die, just swim down as deep as you can and just on the back of your tame and just die. Go ahead and die. Because ultimately what you're trying to do is save your tame. And now that you've gone that deep, the Phoenix should either de-aggro or despawn. So what you want to do is you want to fast travel to nearby, but don't go straight to your tame, just in case that Phoenix didn't despawn. Go to the tame menu, and under that tame that you left under the water, you're gonna switch it from stay to follow and then passive, and then it'll start flying to you. And hopefully it doesn't get aggroed, but that's kind of the safest way when you're in that sort of pickle. I wish I had a Phoenix to show you, and I wish I saved the video clip yesterday. I had to juke Phoenixes twice yesterday, one in the water and then one fast travel. Both methods worked. I saved the tame. I've never lost a tame to a Phoenix, and I've actually used the water method several times, and sometimes they'll just de-aggro, so that's a benefit as well. If you have any questions about that, how to juke the Phoenix, ask me. Unfortunately, I have way too much experience having to juke it, and maybe you've been killed by the Phoenix. Please subscribe. Sorry that I couldn't show you a Phoenix, because obviously it's one-shotting me, but maybe I'll get a good clip on official, and I'll post that.